If you want to improve the quality of your life, then this one skill is something that you need to get good at. What am I talking about? Come, find out. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm simply trying to choose which gel pen to write with. Hi, and welcome back to Up It and the Actionables podcast. My name is Peyton. I'm a performance life coach. So in this video, let's talk about how do you make better choices for yourself. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified every time we bring you videos like this that can help you move toward your life goals. But making a choice is never easy, right? From simple things like choosing which color to bigger important choices in life, such as what do I want to do in my life? What goals do I want to pursue for myself? Making choices can definitely feel overwhelming. If only there were an easy way, like flip a coin, toss, and voila, if we knew exactly what we were supposed to do. But sadly, it doesn't work like that. And while there might not be one easy way or the right way to make better choices, there definitely is a way to not get overwhelmed while making better choices. As kids, we all played some version of the game Inky Pinky Ponky or Rock Paper Scissors or some other silly game where we use that particular game to make choices. As adults, it's crazy if we are not being more mindful about how we're making choices, because if we want better results, we definitely need to be paying more attention to how we're making choices. I honestly believe that it all starts by recognizing that you always have a choice. You might not like the choices that are in front of you, but you always have them. When you start from this place of feeling empowered rather than feeling overwhelmed or even helpless, then you will tend to make better choices. If you want to know the exact process, then keep watching, because next we're discussing 5 simple ways of how you can make better choices in life. Step number 1 is preferences. Now, we all have our individual preferences. This step requires you to really think about the absolute must-haves or the things that you don't mind letting go in the final choice that you want to make. It is essential that you give this a good amount of thinking, since it's the most critical step for your final choice. Step number 2 is facts. Gather the facts. Without having all the information of the options available, you really can't make an informed choice, can you? So this step is equally critical because you need to know what you're choosing from, and it will impact your final choice. Step 3 is apply the POE, that is the process of elimination. Look at the facts list that you created in step 2 and then look at your preference list from step 1 and then evaluate each option carefully. One out of the option will definitely start to stand out and be in sync with your preferences. Step number 4 is make the choice. Now that you've compared what is available and what you really want from both your facts list and your preference list, it's time to make a choice. And if you've done step number 1 and step number 2 mindfully, then you're pretty sure about which choice you're leaning toward. Don't second guess yourself. Go ahead and make the choice. And finally, step number 5 is be content. After evaluating all the options available to you, you went ahead and made a choice. Now be content with it. Don't doubt yourself. You couldn't have possibly chosen all the options. So you did the best with the information you had in hand and with your preferences in mind. So give yourself a pat on your shoulder for making the choice that best resonated with you at that particular time. And however, if you do have the option to go back and revisit the options and you'd like to change your choice, go and do that. But it is important to understand that you need to be content with the choice that you make. So those were the 5 steps on how to make better choices for yourself. And that's my time for today. If you like this episode, give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. I'll be back next week. If you'd like to get in touch with me, hit me up on social. My handle on Instagram is @PaytonsLife. And for personalized help with your life goals, check out my company on upitaway.com. Till next week, remember, what you want matters and it's up to you to make it happen. Stay healthy, stay safe. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.